What's going on, Planet Poke viewers? We are here in Jubilife City, and we actually just finished up everything in the last video. And in the last video, we caught a Shinx in the route right north of here. Shinx is a pretty good electric type, so we'll put him to the front of my team and head over to Route 203. And here's our rival, Barry, waiting to battle us. So yeah, before you can go through Route 203 towards Orberg City, you're gonna have to battle your rival, so he's gonna demonstrate how strong he's gotten, I guess. That's what he says. So then he does his weird little dance, like, what is that anyways? He's just like flailing around, like, dude, take some dance lessons or something. Anyways, he sends out his Starly at level 7. And here's the nice thing about Shinx, it has the Intimidate ability, if you get one with the Intimidate ability, and that will lower the opponent's attack right off the bat, so that's really handy. If you get a Shinx, I would highly recommend getting the Intimidate ability on it. But yeah, and then he's already gonna come out after like one turn in battle and be like, don't get cocky. Like, dude, I'm not getting cocky, I just used Tackle once, like, what do you want me to do? But yeah, his Starly isn't really that strong, and my Shinx isn't really that strong either, and I just missed. That is wonderful. I'm just gonna switch out because I don't want to deal with this crap. I'm probably gonna get killed anyways. Yeah, Shinx is an electric type, but doesn't really get any electric attacks for a while, so I can't really put that to good use against a flying type. And Starly doesn't have any flying types, so I'm not really worried about that weakness here with Lueroi, my Turtwig, so we'll just tackle it to death. But yeah, the early battles in games are really boring and stuff, because you see stuff like this, like, they'll just growl over and over. It's like, seriously, you're still growling. Like, what are you trying to accomplish with that? It's not even going to make a difference if you don't attack me. But yeah, no one really has the same type attack bonus moves. It's pretty much just normal type moves back and forth at the early points of the game. So yeah, he seriously just keeps using growl. This is getting ridiculous. But yeah, this battle's not too tough. Actually, I take that back. It can be kind of tough because his starter Pokemon, in this case Chimchar, actually has Ember on it now, which is kind of annoying because that's super effective against my Turtwig. So yeah, his starter Pokemon's gonna know a move like Bubble or Ember, and I just missed. What the heck? Why do I keep missing? Or Absorb. So yeah, his starter Pokemon will have a move that's super effective against yours. So keep that in mind. It's not a bad idea to have another Pokemon at a decent level to help you out. But I think I'll be just fine. I'll take my chances. So there we go, level 10. And yeah, here's this Chimchar. So I guess I'm going to switch out over to Shinx again, just because I can repeat that Intimidate and lower its attack again. That's a nice thing. You can switch out as many times as you want and just keep lowering its attack with Intimidate. So yeah, just to cripple it a little bit. But I'm still kind of worried because it does have Ember. So what I'm going to do is just I'm not going to switch. I'm just going to go ahead and use Leer. So this is kind of ironic. I was just complaining a minute ago about how all he does is use Growl, but now I'm just going to use Leer. But the reason for that is, if I try to attack it, I'll probably just get knocked out anyways, and I won't do a whole bunch of damage. But if I lower its defenses, then Turtwig can go in and knock it out pretty easily. Then I won't have to worry about getting killed by an Ember. So that's a decent strategy if you're looking for a way to knock out his starter Pokemon. Of course, if you do some training in the wild, you'll get up levels really quickly and be able to knock him out without any trouble. Because, like, I haven't fought any wild Pokemon, and I'm already at level 10 on my Turtwig, so yeah, anyways, we'll just keep leering away here until the time is right. And you know what? Oh, he's gonna scratch me, so yikes. Alright, this is perfect timing. Before Shinx dies, I will switch out, go to my Turtwig, and knock this thing out really easily, because I just used Leer like, what, 4 times, so each time you use a move like Leer or Growl, it messes with their stats by like 50%. So, it'll go like 100, 150, 200, 250, all the way up to 400% for like increases and decreases and whatnot. So yeah, if that makes any sense to you. So check that out, a one-hit KO, and we got a critical hit! Holy crap, that was ridiculous. We just knocked out his best Pokemon in one hit, that was awesome. And Black Scar gets up 2 levels, level 6 and level 7. So there we go, that is epic. Wow, that was too easy. What just happened? He's like, what? You just knocked me out in one hit? Is that even possible? Oh, that's the last time you'll ever lose, yeah, I bet. Hopefully you don't plan on facing me again then, because I will definitely beat you every single time. Anyways, this is Route 203, but before we go any further, let's go back and heal. Alright gang, we're back here in Route 203, and there are some new wild Pokemon to catch here. If you're playing at nighttime, you can catch a Zubat, and all times during the day you can catch an Abra. So those are two pretty decent options for your team. Oh, and this guy's got a Kricketot and a Zubat on his team, so yeah, it's the most deadly team ever. Zubat's actually really crappy, but if you can get it evolved into a Crobat, it's actually really, really good. But it's pretty worthless early on, so they're not that hard to knock out. Anyways, this guy has a Kricketot, so I'll give Shinx a shot at it here. Now, this is what I will say about Kricketot. It seems like the easiest Pokemon ever, and it's not that hard to kill, but that move it just used, Bide, can be the death of you. Bide will store up energy, and the amount of damage you do to it for 2 turns, it will unleash it back at you. So what I would recommend doing is using a move like Leer or Growl, something that doesn't do damage while it's storing up energy. And then you can go back to tackling after it uses that move, so that can actually screw you over if you're not careful with Bide there. So yeah, make sure you're not screwing around there. But yeah, if you know you're going to knock it out before 2 turns, then you can just go ahead and use Tackle or whatever. So yeah, there goes Kricketot. Other than that Bide, you won't have any issues with it. And next up is Zubat, I think. And check that out, we got up 1 level just from knocking out that Kricketot. Our entire experience bar filled. So yeah, like I said with Zubat, it's pretty worthless early on, but if you can manage to get it to a Crobat, it's definitely a really good Pokemon. And Abra, which is the other Pokemon you can catch here, is also a very good Pokemon, but I would not catch an Abra unless you're able to trade over Wi-Fi, because you can't get it fully evolved into an Alakazam unless you can trade with a friend or whatever. Or maybe you just have 2 DSs at home. So yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing about Abra. If you can get it to an Alakazam, it's an amazing Pokemon, one of the best Psychic types in any game, but yeah, if not, Kadabra's not quite as good. So we'll just keep tackling away here until we knock out this Zubat. It just keeps using Leech Life on me, which is annoying, because it restores its own health, but it's not really doing anything for damage, so I'm not really too worried about it. Yeah, I just can't wait till Shinx gets like Spark and Thunderfang and those cool electric type moves. Ooh, 69 experience points, my favorite number ever. No, just kidding. Alright, so, we took care of that trainer right there. Let's go ahead and heal with a potion, because I like to do that. I don't like to go back to the Pokemon Center. And I don't like my Pokemon getting knocked out, so potions are the answer for everything. And if you roll over here, you can grab an item. I think it's a Pokeball. And it is. It's kind of funny when you find a Pokeball, because it's like, all the items look like Pokeballs. When you find one that actually is a Pokeball, it's like, hey, what do you know? It made sense for once. Anyway, she doesn't battle you. There's an item up there we'll get later. Let's roll through the grass here and fight this youngster. I always love when I make it through the grass without running into wild Pokemon. Oh, and this guy says he's never apart from his Shinx because they have such a strong bond. Well, we'll see just how strong your Shinx is when it matches up against my Shinx, Youngster Dallas. Who names their kids after big cities anyways? Wonder if he has a brother named like Houston or something. But yeah, check that out. I get the Intimidate, and you don't, because your Shinx sucks already. So yeah, we're easily going to take care of this thing. Well, actually, not easily. It could take a while, but eventually we will take care of it. So yeah, Black Star is so much better than this worthless Shinx, even though it's at the same level. But yeah, Shinx is definitely like 10 times better if you get the Intimidate ability. Not 10 times better, but that's an exaggeration. But definitely try to get one with the Intimidate ability on it. If you're going to use one. And yeah, by the way, if you didn't watch the last video, I'm not sure if I'm going to use Shinx all the way through the game. For now, it's just a temporary member, but I'll consider using it in the long run. And your Shinx has 1 hit point left, and I have all 27 of my hit points. What is the deal there? Seriously, you haven't hit me once. And check it out, I get a critical hit. Why do I always get critical hits on the last turn when I don't need them anyways? How worthless is that? But yeah, you think you have such a great bond with your Shinx. You seriously didn't do any damage to me the entire battle. Not once. How pathetic are you? So yeah, I just moved the learn the move Charge. Wow, I'm mixing up my words, but Charge boosts up your electric type moves when you use them later on. So not really too great now, but it also raises your special defense, so that's kind of nice. Anyways, here's youngster Sebastian. He's got a Machop. So yeah, that's a nice Pokemon there. You're going to see a lot of Machops pretty soon on in the game. And we'll cripple it there with an Intimidate. And we'll tackle away, which could take forever because Machops are kind of bulky. Alright, let's finish you off here. Oh, seriously, I missed on the very last tackle. This is like the 3rd time I've missed with tackle in this video. It's getting ridiculous. Anyways, let's go with another one to finish it off here. Boom, there we go. Oh, perfect, I get a critical hit, again when I don't need it. Why does that keep happening to me? Seriously, it's like a curse in the Sinnoh region, because it happens to me so much in Diamond and Pearl as well. Alright, so Black Star gets up to level 10, meaning both of my Pokemon are at level 10, which is pretty awesome. I like keeping a nice balanced team with levels and everything. So before we move on and face our other trainer, let's go ahead and put Turtwig back up. Because I always like having my starter be the higher one on levels. I always hate when someone else surpasses my starter. It makes me feel bad. So yeah, this trainer's kind of annoying. She has 4 Pokemon, and they're all horrible. They're all like level 4, I think? Like, seriously, what are you doing with level 4 Pokemon? I can catch Pokemon at a higher level than that without training them at all. In fact, I did. My Shinx was level 5 when I got it. Like, seriously, what are you doing? But yeah, she has this Bidoof here, which really isn't too hard to knock out. Oh yeah, and what you just saw there is the Quick Claw in action. If you were watching the last video, we got the Quick Claw over in Jubilife City. And you can attach that to your Pokemon to make them 10% of the time they will outspeed the other Pokemon automatically. And since Turtwig's kind of a slow Pokemon, I put the Quick Claw on it, so every time I get that boost, you'll see it does that right there, and I can't believe I got it again. That's pretty uncommon. That's like a 1 in 100 chance, a 1% chance that I get it twice in a row. So yeah. I don't even remember if I got it twice in a row, actually, whatever, but... There's another tackle. We'll finish off the Budew here. Budew's a pretty decent Grass-type Pokemon. Actually, it sucks, but when it's evolved, it's pretty good. And Lueroi's at level 11. There we go. So, next up is Starly. You know what? Let's go ahead and stay in. Lueroi's on a roll here. Don't want to slow down yet. So yeah, these Pokemon are just pathetic. Level 4. Like, I could have beaten these guys at the very beginning of the game before I even left my hometown. Like, honestly, you are just horrible. There's another Quick Claw boost. I'm surprised I'm getting so many of these. And what sucks is that I don't even need them, because I'm already faster anyways. So yeah, whatever. When I actually want them later on in the game, I won't be able to get them, though. Oh, and here's an Abra. Actually, I will switch out and go over to Shinx. I know I just said, like, Turtwig's on a roll and everything, but... I don't know. Abras are pretty easy to kill, and even though I'm low on health, I don't really need to worry about it. So yeah, what's funny about fighting Abras at a low level in battle is that all they can use is Teleport, the move Teleport, which does absolutely nothing in battle. It fails to do anything. So yeah, it's kind of just a free kill for any Pokemon. It's like Teleport, but it failed. So unless you use Teleport and use up all your power points and you struggle, then Abras are pretty worthless fighting in battle. At least until they learn Confusion and evolve into Kadabra. Alright, so... I don't know why she's surprised that she lost. And there's a wild battle. It was only a matter of time before I ran into a wild Pokemon. Anyways, you can head west, not west, you can head east and go to Orberg City right now, but I would rather fight this girl right here. And she says she already has a gym badge from Orberg City, like, holy crap, I'm falling behind here. Last Madeline's got a badge before me. But yeah, it makes sense because she has a Psyduck, which is super effective against the first gym. And that's kind of funny because in the old games, Diamond and Pearl, I guess, they're not really old, but in the original Diamond and Pearl, this girl right here would have the same dialogue, but she had, like, I think a Bidoof and a Starly on her team. And then everyone's just like, how did you get a gym badge if you have 2 crappy Pokemon that stand no chance against the gym leader Rorik? But then, I guess they fixed that in the later games by giving her a Psyduck. So yeah, that's kind of funny. But yeah, you wouldn't normally find something like a Psyduck this early on in the game, but it's always cool when you do. But luckily I have an Absorb to make it pretty easy, because Psyduck is not an easy Pokemon to take out. Despite the fact that they make fun of it in the anime all the time, and it's kind of stupid looking, it's actually a pretty decent Pokemon. I should actually use it a little bit more, so... Potential Pokemon member, perhaps. Alright, so she lost, and I get 128 bucks, which is awesome. And let's go down here and grab ourselves a couple of items. This one right here is an X-Defend, which I'll probably never use in my life. And let's see, oh crap, I forgot, there's one back... Yeah, I have to go all the way through this grass, so... I'll probably run into some wild Pokemon, but, you know, whatever. Oh my god, we made it! It's unbelievable, it's a miracle! And I found a Repel, and you know what I'm gonna do with this Repel? I'm gonna use it right now to get out of this grass. So here we go, my first Repel, I'm so happy. Repels ward off wild Pokemon, it's the greatest item ever invented. So there we go. And I think that's a good stopping point. Next time we'll head into the Orberg Gate and get into Orberg City, so I'll see you guys all next Friday. Thanks for watching, and I'm out.